Namaste. This is Kaypacha with the weekly Pele report, and this one is for January 1st of 2013. And you know, these last few Pele reports, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been a little uptight. This driving around in the cold weather looking for a nice location outdoors with a pleasant background is just not working. So I've broken down and I'm doing an inside report. I have here Lilith and Adam. I got these masks down in Africa where actually they found the remnants of the original first humans, the Homo sapiens, down there near Timbavati, South Africa. There's a little cave down there. Anyway, got some music in the background. I'm doing the whole thing. So anyway, what the hell is going on? I'll tell you, it's kind of like this is a time of shell shock. This is a time where we're done with 2012. 2012 was a huge year of change. It was almost like this year of, you know, superior challenge on very, very deep levels. Not to say that it's over, but there's kind of like a disorientation. It's like we've been bumped up. The vibration level has been bumped up. We're now functioning at a new level. And like, it's bizarre. Things are happening. There's less control. There's less predetermined. There's more freedom. But it's very unstable. This creates a lot of anxiety with a lot of people. It's like 52 card pickup and the cards are not coming down. How much more of this can I take? You know, I think it's a time where we have to treat ourselves very gently. It's almost like post-traumatic stress, you know, and I think of like these wars that we have, and when the war is over, the soldiers come home and they're kind of like, where's the next bullet coming from? Where's the next, you know, it's like we can kind of be in a place here. This is, and I'm talking about the mutual reception of Saturn in Scorpio with Pluto in Capricorn. And this mutual reception is going to go on, okay, for another like couple years till the end of 2014 when Saturn gets out of Scorpio. We've got another mutual reception going on this week, and actually this whole month until February 1st. Mars is in the sign of Aquarius, which is the sign of Uranus, and Uranus is in Aries, which is the sign of Mars. This is called a mutual reception when these planets are in each other's signs. Two mutual receptions going on at the same time is pretty intense. And not only that, but now Mars is coming through Aquarius, and next week, on Tuesday, it's going to come into an exact square with Saturn in Scorpio. So I'm looking at Mars, Saturn, Pluto, Uranus. I mean, these guys are the heavies, man. And even Venus, lovey-dovey Venus, is moving from Sagittarius into Capricorn. Okay, the goat. The mountain goat, top of the mountain. The moon now is in Virgo, okay, and Thursday, tomorrow, it goes into Libra. That's going to give us a little respite, and Mars is going to trine Jupiter. So, you know, Thursday, Friday, it's going to, you know, be pretty nice, and we've got a nice Mars trine, moon's, you know, in Libra, and then late Saturday night, California time, moon goes into Scorpio. Okay, the Mars square Saturn kicks in. Mercury comes into this conjunction with Pluto. And Sunday is a big, intense day. Monday, big, intense day. Moon moving through Scorpio. And what is all this intensity about? You know, there's a bigger, wider, broader picture. I think I need to do like, you know, an hour-long or 2-hour-long video on just the astrology of 2013, because you know, what's going on, these little weekly snippets are one thing, but you've got to see this whole big, entire complex of energies that are evolving over a long period of time. This end of the Mayan calendar, December 21st, come on, it's the end of a 26,000 year cycle. It doesn't happen like that. We're in a huge transition. Even the age of Aquarius, we're not even fully in the age of Aquarius yet. You know, we're doing that's a 2,000 year cycle. We're still shifting from Pisces into Aquarius. So I don't, you know, there's a few people that say they're enlightened, but you know, you gotta wait, you gotta wonder. So I don't want to lose my train of thought. It's about being denied, saying no. Saturn is the planet of separation, its obstacles and limitations, and it's in the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio is the sign of union and merging. Saturn comes into Scorpio as of last October, and it says no, knock it off. You know what? The relationships start to fall apart. You know, the legs start to close. The banks start to say no. You know, the parents say no to the kids. The bosses say no to vacation time. This is just a big, big time where we're all having to deal strongly with no. No, no. Stop it. Not getting our way, not merging, not uniting, not connecting, not feeling that oneness. And this is all part of Uranus coming through Aries, squaring that Pluto, and now Mars coming along. We can get pissed off, we can get angry, we can feel down and out, we can feel like we're getting punished. We're being punished by God, Goddess, Gaia. We're getting punished by our partner. Okay, we're getting punished by the economy, by the, you know, Obama or somebody. I mean, we can start pointing fingers. We can start blaming, and we can start getting angry at the loss and the separation. When we lose our house and lose our partner and no more cuddling and snuggling. It's a cold, cruel ass world out there. And it's just like, this is, you know, is the war over? What's going on? Where, you know, where is the comfort, the security, the stability? Well, guess what? Inside. Inside. It's time to regroup. It's time for self-care. It's time to really look inside for the support, for the strength, for the love, to stay out of self-judgment. Take it easy on yourself. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel ashamed like you've done something wrong. You're being punished because you're a bad person. So the bank says no and your sweetheart says no. Or, you know, you've just got these situations where things are not going your way. And the other tendency with Saturn and Scorpio, and that's the flip side. You say no to me, I say no to you. It's withholding. The other danger side of this time is to withhold. It's unstable, it's insecure, I'm afraid. The best thing I can do now is close the castle door. The best thing I can do now is crawl under the rock. The best thing I can do now is say goodbye. Good luck. I'm shutting down. I'm closing off. I'm not speaking my truth. I'm not speaking my heart. I'm not speaking what I'm afraid of. I'm not speaking the tears and the sadness that I'm feeling about the situation. I'm withholding, I'm closing up, I don't feel safe or secure. And that withholding is the dam that's going to block the river. So we are in a very cautious, special time now. It's good to be cautious, but it's also good to, and this is the challenge, with Saturn and the north node of the moon, both in Scorpio. What the bleep? Saturn says, I'm sorry, no merging and no union and no orgasm or mutual orgasm, no coming together. You're on your own. But the north node of the moon is our future course, our future destiny, where we want to go on a soul level. And now, and for another year at least, it's in Scorpio. So what's that? It's kind of like Charlie Brown hitting his head against the wall, man. Boom, boom, boom. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. And the bank says no, and the sweetheart says no, and everybody says no. And you're supposed to like continue. You know, we're supposed to like continue. Don't retreat. Don't withhold. Don't back off. Keep asking. It's humbling. It's humiliating. You get deeper and deeper and you surrender more and more, and you get scared and you feel weak and helpless, and you're supposed to keep on asking and keep on loving and keep on trying and keep on giving, even when it hurts. So this is the message of the time. And it's not just this week either. I know this is a weekly report. It's more intense this week because now the moon, right, as of Saturday night, the moon comes into Scorpio and it joins in. Really deep feelings. We're getting down to the core root of who we are. And that's what wants to be shared, discovered, uncovered. And we become more through this process of continually standing and continually, Saturn is about, really becoming the elder, the mature one, the wise one. Becoming more objective. Sometimes it's a wet blanket, It makes us more objective. It takes the passion out of it. It takes the heat out of it, Jump in bed with somebody and there's no spark. You got Saturn in Scorpio. Not to say there's, we're all celibate for the next 2 years, but, it's gonna be work. We got deep issues around sexuality. We got deep issues around our bodies. And our bodies are a reflection, they are the physical representation of our spirit on this plane, in this dimension. So we're looking deep, and the denial, the rejection, the feeling like we're getting punished is causing this inner, deeper reflection. So don't get lost in blame or right and wrong. It's not about right and wrong. It's about deepening, maturing, growing, and ultimately mastering. Scorpio is about mastery. You can't master something that you have not penetrated and discovered and uncovered and investigated. So, yeah. That's what this week is about. And this month. Oh yeah. So last thing before I close, Mars-Uranus mutual reception for the rest of the month. Look out. The danger of the Mars-Uranus mutual reception is ice cold. I am ice cold. Uranus has no feeling. It's the third eye. It's the genius, the professor. Okay, it's capable of tremendous cruelty. Yeah, you know. Yeah, I mean Uranus was, you know, a nasty god. Yeah. Saturn, even his son. You know, we won't get into the mythology of it, but Uranus was a sky god that was ice cold. And Mars is that masculine warrior. And you put Mars and Uranus together, and you can have, okay, you know, like no feeling, action without heart. It can be impulsive. It's just the nervous system. It's a spontaneous reaction. It's just like, you know, I'm feeling scared. I draw my sword and charge. It's just like, you know, it's like, you know, nuclear power plant. And a nuclear power plant can be extremely good, gives us lots of power, and it can be extremely bad. It blows everything up, right? You know? Uranus, I mean, Mars moving through Aquarius with Uranus and Aries, the good news is extreme revelation. And a vision is like clarity, objective clarity into the reality of my needs and my fears and my sexuality and my relationships and where I want to go in the future. That's the good part. The bad part is, okay, that I jump, I don't consider, I don't feel, I don't love, I slice, whoosh, and I move on and I jump into the future prematurely and cause all kinds of havoc. Yeah, so, yeah, so the mantra for this week, yeah, I'm sorry, I will not withhold my fears. I will not withhold my tears. I will continue to expose, so all may see and know that the battle is over and done when we all surrender and unite as one. This time really is about not withdrawing, not blaming and continuing to fight. It is this time where we really have to do the ultimate trust and the ultimate exposure, continue to seek love and relationship and partnership. Even though it hurts and there's bad memories, the moon moving through Scorpio says, let go of the past. Let go of what happened. Start over again. Start with the new. Look at let go. What happens? Freaking music stops. The mantra one more time. I will not withhold my fears. I will not withhold my tears. I will continue to expose, so that all may see and know that the battle is over and done when we all surrender and unite as one. Namaste, aloha, so much love.